Hey guys, Dan the R.B.R.T guy back with you again. Hey, welcome back to the channel. So guys, you've heard me say it over and over in my videos. A toolbox is nothing but a big box of options. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how having multiple options of R.B.R.T can really help you in your everyday struggles in the shop. We've got the trusty motorcycle engine back on the bench. We've zeroed in on a 6mm hex bolt we're going to work with. Let's go ahead and get at it. Okay guys, so this is the bolt we're going to go after, and I'm going to grab my R.B.R.T hex. This is the mid-length R.B.R.T hex, and I'm going to fit it in there. And as I look at it, I'm like, you know what, that's not really the best option. It's way longer than it needs to be. That's too much travel, and it just gives us the opportunity to put torque on it, and if it's super tight, we might waller it around. A better option would be to go with the smaller one, the shorter size. Less travel, less movement, better option. So we're going to go ahead and get this put into the bolt, and we'll just go ahead. It's pretty rusty, so I'm just going to give it a little tap, make sure she sets down into the bottom of the fastener. You always want to make sure you get those R.B.R.Ts into the bottom of the fastener. Get our ratchet on there, and it's pretty tight, and out she comes. Option number one, we'll go ahead and tighten that back down real good. Excellent. You know, especially with cap screws, with a hex cap screw, you know, it's all about surface contact. At some stage, you might come across a hex cap screw that's super rusty. You guys up in the Rust Belt know what I'm talking about, where the inside is so degraded and so soft that as you go to apply torque, it just disintegrates. Or perhaps somebody else was in there before you and just wallered it up and chewed it all up. It's all about surface contact, and at some point, the R.B.R.T hex may not be able to get it out. That's where the next option comes into play. The FOR Extractor is a great option for cap screws. So they're a little bit bigger than a hex. I'm using a number 5 here, and as you can see, it's a little bit too big. So we're going to just take a drill bit, and we're just going to open that up a little bit. Awesome. We open it up a little bit. Now we can go ahead and bash in our number 5 extractor real well. And we can crag it loose. Look at that. Option number 2. And because of the cool bidirectional control of these extractors, I can go ahead and actually tighten that right back down again. And then use this really great FOR sleeve to come in and just use it as a puller, and it'll pull it right up out of that fastener. There we go, pop just like that. Really great option. But you know, if that bolt is so degraded and so rusty, and I've seen them being from Ohio, to where there's just really nothing left, another great option for something like that is to reach for the socket extractor. Now we've got a couple of different options in the socket extractor lineup. We've got a metric set and we've got an SAE set. So as I grab for the number 12, and we have a look, when it comes down to something that's 100% round like this cap screw, metric and standard doesn't matter. So I've got a number 11 actually is the first one, and I look at it and I'm like, nope, that's too small, that's not gonna fit. We grab the number 12 and we have a look at it, and that may get bashed on there, but it still seems a little tight. 13mm. That'd probably go on there, but that might not be tight enough. You know, and this is where it really pays to have the SAE set as well, because as I grab for the 1/2" SAE size, I can see that that is just going to be perfect for the outside of that bolt. So let's go ahead and get it on there and bash that on. Good engagement with the socket extractor. And we can just proceed to go ahead and take that out of there. Look at that. And then once again, the bidirectional control, the design of this, I can go ahead and tighten that right back down again. And that FOR rod comes in right through the back. Now, if I was to remove that bolt, that FOR rod would push it out of there for an object removal. But in this situation, I'm going to use the FOR rod to pull it up off of the fastener. And out she comes, just like that, pop. And you can see the lines of engagement that made around the outside. So guys, it's all about options. An R.B.R.T. from the start to finish through the whole lineup will give you the options that you need to take care of business in the shop every single day. You know, that long R.B.R.T. wasn't the right one for that one, but in a situation like up here on this case where you've got so much case here, the short one wouldn't be able to make it. And that mid-length just fits in there perfect and would be able to get the job done. So guys, that's the video for today. Do me a favor and give it a like. It's all about options. R.B.R.T. is the only option you're going to need. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it. Hit that notification bell for me. And do me a favor, guys, leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. Love hearing the suggestions. Love hearing the feedback. I'm Dan, the R.B.R.T. guy. We'll see you next time. Thanks very much.